What is going on, guys? My name is Crimson CBAD, and we are here with Week 2 of the GBA versus Cooper and the Utah Jasmine. The link to his channel will be in the description below, as well as the link to my Twitter, the GBA Twitter, and the rest of the coaches if you'd like to give them a follow. Definitely go check them out. They are a bunch of great guys. We have spent days and hours and weeks planning for this battle. It is a conference rival that we have, so let's go on ahead and hop right on into this. Cooper definitely has a solid team of Pokemon, all of which I feel we have been prepared for, all of which you have heard about in the pre-game press conference talking about our team. Let's see. Today, Cooper is bringing Starmie, Lucario, Blissey, Dusknoir, Charizard, and Aggron. I want to take a picture of his team really quick. And I also want to get a pen handy, just so I can write down movesets and the such. So let's see, he's bringing Starmie, he's bringing Lucario, Aggron, like I said. I don't see any electric immunities on his team, so I may want to lead off with Jolteon just to get a Volt Switch off, hurt whatever's coming in on his team. We are bringing the Gothitelle, Sableye, Jolteon, Chandelure, Mega Beedrill, and Clefable. So, looking at his team, we do not have a spinner, unfortunately. However, rocks are really only going to hurt the Charizard, so I am going to lead off with the Jolteon just to get a nice Choice Specs Volt Switch off. Sorry about all the paper rustling. So we have Starmie. He is bringing that Lucario. Lucario boasted a impressive 3 kills out of the 6 last week. Blissey, Aggron, Dusknoir, and Zardex. Alright, let's see what Cooper wants to lead off with. He's going to lead off with Magma Dragoon, which is going to be that Charizard. Let's see here. We can either go for a Volt Switch or we can go for a Hidden Power Rock. I think I'm going to go for a Volt Switch here, just because I do not want to take whatever's coming at me. If he decides to go for a Dragon Dance, we are in a little bit of trouble. However, we do resist it with the Clefable. And any move he wants to do on us is going to be a guaranteed OHKO, so I'm going to Volt Switch right out of here. We do see the Mega Evolution come off. Let's get this Volt Switch off and see where we're headed. So we see that do about 25%. It's not effective, but still we do get a heavy amount of damage off. And we're going to Volt Switch right out into Clefable. Actually, you know what? We may not even switch out into Clefable. Let me see here. He does get Steel coverage, so maybe Clefable isn't the best move. However, we're a bold nature. I'm not going to overthink it. I am going to go into the Clefable. If a Steel-type move does hit us, that is going to hurt quite a bit. Goes for the Flare Blitz. There it is. So we are going to be able to eat that up, take it. Damage by the recoil. There's our lefty's recovery right there. Now, he is going to outspeed us, definitely. And I don't want Clefable to go down so soon. If he does kill us this turn, which he more than likely will, we can go back out into Jolteon, get another Volt Switch off, and then kill this thing. And then it's a sack off Clefable for Charizard X, which I'm okay doing, considering Charizard, the only thing on his team that Rocks would have hurt at this point would be the Charizard. So at this point, I'm going to go for a counter, presuming we live. No. On the odd chance we do live, I'm going to go for a soft boiled here. I do probably have a Flare Blitz coming my way, though. He's going to go for a Roost, and we're going to go for a soft-boiled here, which is good for us. So we both get mutual recovery back. And we do get those lefties recoveries. So now, if he decides to go for a move, we can go for a counter. I kind of do want to get Rocks up, though, just to break any sort of sashes he may be bringing. And that switch damage is going to hurt. I'm going to reveal the counter. I'm going to go for the counter. I'm going to take the play here. I feel a Flare Blitz coming on. I'm going to go for that counter. I will reveal that. So we know Zardex has Flare Blitz and it has Roost. So if he does make the play and goes for the Flare Blitz, we should be able to hit this thing hard with counter. He might also switch out, anticipating the Moonblast. He does switch out, so we do reveal the counter, unfortunately. And he's going to go out into Hard Man, which is going to be that Aggron. So now we did reveal the counter there. So my question is, does a fully offensive Aggron going to take out a fully defensive Clefable? We are going to be able to live. We are going to be able to live if he decides to go for an Iron Head. Head Smash, that's the other move I was worried about. Head Smash. It is a guaranteed 2-hit KO after Leftovers recovery. So on the off chance he does attack us, I'm going to go for a counter here. No sense not to. He goes for the Iron Head. We live on 31. Let's see how much this counter does right now. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, the flinch came through. Wow. That's super unfortunate. Okay. The flinch with the Iron Head. That was definitely crucial right there. Man, I've got nothing else that wants to take that. I really don't have a safe switch in right now. I'm going to take this turn. I don't have a safe switch in. Nothing wants to take that Iron Head. Absolutely nothing on my team wants to take that Iron Head. So I feel our best bet right now. He might presume the switch, so I'll go for a soft weld. If not, he is just going to go for an EQ straight up. Oh, I was hoping we would have lived off that. That was going down really slow. So, there that is. Life Orb, damn it. Life Orb recoil we see right there. Let's run a calc really quick and see what we can do here. So we see he's running a lot of attack investments. And looking at his team, the only thing I really want to keep Lumiere around for is going to be that Lucario and this. And Overheat is going to OHKO this. At max HP, let's see how much he needs to have. Okay. I'm comfortable going in for a Choice Scarf to Overheat right now. Because looking at this calculation, as long as he has... If he has 76 or less defense EVs, even if we get low rolled, Overheat will knock this thing out. We are Choice Scarfed. So let's go for this Overheat right now. He's going to withdraw Hardman, probably going out into the Starmie to take the Overheat. Goes on to Medi the Blissey, actually. And Medi takes that. Takes that Overheat. We do see the lefty's recovery on Medi. So now we have our Gothitelle to trap in this thing. We can send out Gothitelle, we can get a taunt off, so if it decides to Toxic, if it decides to heal, if it decides to do anything like that, we are going to be able to stall it out, and it will just go for Seismic Tosses. So he knows I have to switch. And we did bring Gothitelle to trap in the walls, being the Blissey. It's probably a Blissey Dusknoir core, looking at his team. He's got Charizard X Nagron as physical attackers. Starmie and Lucario are going to be his special attackers. Okay. Somebody needs to quit texting me in the middle of this battle. We're focusing, damn it. We're going to go out into Black Bride the Gothitelle. That Shadow Tag does trap him in. Goes for the Stealth Rock. So now at this point, with that Shadow Tag ability, we do lock him in. We can go for a Taunt. He outspeeds. Goes for the Shadow Ball. We're max special defense invested, so that we're going to eat that up. Go for the Taunt here. And now we can start setting up Calm Minds all over this thing. He did bring the Shadow Ball because of the Gothitelle, so Cooper, excellent team strategy right there. So after a few Calm Minds, it's not going to be able to do much to us. If he starts getting the special defense drops, that's when we're going to start worrying, but with that Calm Mind, though, we're going to start to be able to start taking these shadow balls a bit better. And we saw was incredibly special defensive vested, so these side shocks are going to hurt. So every little leftover is bringing us back 11 HP. Let's get a couple more Calm Minds off while we've got him trapped in here. So now we need to start hitting this thing because shadow balls are starting to rack up on us. We're at +2 right now. So looking at that, we should be able to take 2 more shadow balls at least. Brings down, that does 22. That's awesome. He does not get the special defense up, so let's start lining up these side shocks really quick. That does half. That does almost half. That is awesome. And I believe taunt ends this turn as well. I'm going to go for the taunt because I don't want to get a soft boil. I don't want to go for a toxic. We can take a shadow ball. I don't want to take any sort of residual damage. I don't want to get paralyzed. None of that. There's the crit. There's the crit I was oh so worried about. Man. So with that crit, this next Shadow Ball is going to take us out. Okay. So with Gothitelle down, we can't trap in the Dusknoir. But we do see the Dusknoir is more than likely a defensive core because we see the special defensive side of Blissey right here. So I'm wondering... Seeing as how big of a monster this is, though. I'm gonna go into Jolteon and I'm gonna get a Thunderbolt off. Well, Volt Switch at a high roll does 16%. That does not look like 16% to me. So I need to go for a Thunderbolt here. I need to go for a Thunderbolt and hope it kills. If he decides to come into anything else, nothing wants to take this Choice Specs Thunderbolt. So we go for Thunderbolt. He probably ran the Galaxies. Might live this. We do knock out the Blissey. We do knock out the Blissey with that Thunderbolt. Jolteon with the kill. There we go. Good job, Joshua. I'm proud of you. So Blissey's down. We know Aggron carries Iron Head and Earthquake. So with that special defensive wall down, that does give us a little bit of leeway with Jolteon and with Chandelure. Because we still need to keep Chandelure around to take on the Lucario and possibly the Aggron. It just depends on how much special defensive investment he has in that Aggron, because an Overheat will one-shot it. It all just depends. If I had to predict him to go into something, it would be the Charizard. Because Charizard does resist it. But we did see how much a Volt Switch gone off. So a Thunderbolt on... There it is. There's the Charizard X coming in. Nothing wants to take this EQ, though. With our defensive wall being down. I think I need to stay in with the Jolteon. Because we do have the Sableye can kind of take on the Lucario. We do need to keep Lumiere around. Because Chandelure can also hit that Starmie with an Energy Ball. Beedrill has it with the U-turn. God. Alright, we're going to go for a T-Ball here, straight up. That brings him down to right above half. We do get the Paralyze on the Charizard, though. That is crucial. So he goes for a Dragon Dance here. So even with the Paralyze hacks, he should not outspeed us. So I'm looking for a crit with a Thunderbolt. Looking for a crit with a Thunderbolt. Come on, Joshua. I know you got it in you. We got flinched. We got a crit. It's time for our crit, Josh. I know you got this. I know you got this, Josh. Come on, Josh. You got this. You got this, Josh. So we do see it brings him down. We do get the full para on the Charizard, though. So this next Thunderbolt is going to take out this Charizard for sure. Absolutely. So down goes the Charizard X. So we've got Lucario, Aggron, Dusknoir, and Starmie. Nothing really wants to take these Thunderbolts. It is a guaranteed 2-hit KO on the Aggron at a full special defensive HP attack, so he goes out into Skullman. Okay. So we can hit this thing. Probably carries leftovers. 50%. It'll take him down to 50 at good range. Lefty's recovery gets a 3-hit KO. I don't know what he wants to do. He does get Earthquake. I think we need to stay in with Josh. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here. I don't have a safe switch in right now. We see that does take him down to half, and he goes for the Pain Split for the recovery. Not bad. And he does have leftovers. So I imagine he might Pain Split stall us and then go for the Shadow Sneak, if I had to guess. Pain Split until he can run a calc and sees the Shadow Sneak will take us out. I wonder. Goes for the Protect to get more lefties recovery. Definitely a good play on his part. So he goes for the Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak on a high roll does 40%. So with that Shadow Sneak coming in, if we can get out before the 40%, there's the Shadow Sneak right there. Shadow Sneak is going to kill us. So I predict the Protect to come through. I'm going to go out and Heartless the Sableye here. Heartless is going to be able to eat up this Shadow Sneak if he decides to go for it. If not, he does get that Protect off. He will lose a Protect, but he will get lefties recovery. So the plan of attack with Sableye is that when he switches in, we do have Recover, Knockoff, Substitute, and Confuse Ray. But it all depends on what he wants to do here. So we do take the Rocks damage, obviously. He is going to withdraw the Skullman, too. And he goes out into Starman. He predicted that switch beautifully. Congratulations to you, Cooper. That was an excellent play on your part. Starmie does get Dazzling Gleam, if I recall. Does get the Dazzling Gleam. A Dazzling Gleam will not kill us. So I am going to go for a knockoff here. Knockoff does about 75%. We do knock off the leftovers on Starman, which is good for us. So now, like I said, Dazzling Gleam, low roll does 75%. That's where we're sitting at right now. I don't want to take that. Let's see. Starmie's base speed is 115. That is nuts. I'm going to go for the knockoff here, and if he stays in with Scald, he's either Scarfed or he's bluffing. And if he's Scarfed, we can't outspeed with the Mega Beedrill either. So I'm going to stay and I'm going to go for another knockoff. Goes for a Scald, so he might be choiced. Either way, we are going to be able to live this Scald. We are going to get this knockoff that should kill it from this range. It does kill from this range, so Starman goes down. So whatever's coming in, we can get a recover off. Goes out in a hard man. So with Dusknoir down, he has... Or not Dusknoir, I'm sorry. He's got Dusknoir still up, but Starmie's down. The Life Orb damage might come in handy as far as the recoil goes, but I definitely don't want to risk that. I could go for the knockoff here. Get rid of that Life Orb. Because I'm pretty sure... So we've got... Let's give you just max attack for SMGs. Either way, let's go for this recover. Let's get the health back, because from the way I'm running my calcs, it looks like we're going to be able to live a move from this thing. We do not carry the Willow, super unfortunately. Bad team planning on my part. The Willow would become in so much handy right now for this thing. But without the Willow, we are going to go for the recover. Get as much help back as we can, and then see what this thing wants to do. Goes for the Iron Head. Definitely a good part on his. Definitely a good play on his part. That is going to take us down, unfortunately. So I ran my calcs wrong. So let me see what I did not calculate in the... I did not calculate in that. Okay. I am going to take this turn. I'm going to go into Lumiere. With the Starmie down, nothing resists. Nothing resists this overheat. And seeing how offensive he is, I don't think he has much special defense investment, at least not enough to make this Elko. So we are going to go for an overheat here. We do take down the Aggron. So left he has Dusknoir and Lucario. We saw that Dusknoir had the Pain Split, and we saw that it had Shadow Sneak. And I'm out of water. Super unfortunate. Future reference, I will be bringing 2 glasses of water to all my GBA battles. That Lucario is a little intimidating, basically because of the 3 kills it brought last game. However, if we can get a safe switch in with the Chandelure, we should be able to one-shot it with an overheat. I don't think Lucario gets priority on us. That is going to be super effective. Let's see here. Dark. Does not get anything like that. Does not get... It gets Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw. Doesn't get anything with priority on us. I know it gets... What's that move called? Vacuum Wave? Thing it is, so he goes out into Skullman, finds that we're choice scarfed. So after Lefty's recovery, if I'm running my calculators right, if I'm running my calcs right, Shadow Sneak is a 3-hit KO. Assuming this thing is a tank, Shadow Sneak is a 3-hit KO on the Chandelure. Overheat at -2 is going to be do 33 to 39%. I'm going to take the safe play. I'm going to go for the overheat here. I'm not going to risk anything coming in and him getting a pain split on it. I will go for this overheat. Does go for the Shadow Sneak. Can we live it? Were my calcs right? My calcs were right. We can live it, so let's see this overheat. We do knock out the Dusknoir. So left we have Lucario to deal with. Crash Man. All the mans coming out. I don't see Jolteon being too big of a asset to us anymore, so I am going to switch into Jolteon. Jolteon will get sacked off. We do get the safe switch into Chandelure. We will live barely, and we can get the overheat off on the Lucario. Does go for the Crunch. Definitely a solid play on his part. Crunch is going to take us down. So now my question is, do we need to risk the loss of a Drill Run will kill this thing. A Drill Run will kill this thing. So if we go into the Mega Beedrill, the priority move may kill us that he gets. But we do resist it. So let's go into Mega Beedrill, let's Mega Evolve, and let's get the Protect off so we get that speed boost. We will take 25% to Rocks. Let's Mega Evolve, let's get this Protect off. Because if my calculations are right, a Drill Run from the Mega Beedrill will knock this thing out. Does go for the Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed, oh. He's not Life Orb, though. Is he? Is that what that was from? Oh. That Extreme Speed is going to knock us out. We do get a free switch in, though, with the Chandelure. We are going to be able to survive. He does not get priority that hits us. So we should be able to get an overheat off. Let's go for the Drill Run. I believe that is Life Orb. I don't recall. I feel like Life Orb damage would have done more, though. So if he's not Life Orb... If he's not Life Orb, we will kill, but if that was Life Orb damage that I missed, that's horrible on my part. That has to be Life Orb. That has to be. Goes for the extreme speed. Let's see it. There's the Life Orb right there. That's an Oko. There it is. There's the Life Orb. So with that, we will switch into Lumiere. We will take 25% to rocks. This overheat should kill it. But do I need to take... What is... Do I take the chance with the overheat and that it misses, or should I go with the flamethrower? I'm gonna take the bit. I'm not gonna risk the overheat. I'm gonna go for the flamethrower here. And that is game against Cooper. That is going to be probably the closest match of my PokeTubing career. Absolutely. Cooper, thank you so much for such an incredible, incredible battle. Definitely the best battle I have had in my YouTubing career. So thank you so much for that battle. Like I said, guys, the channel link will be in the description below, as well as all the rest of the coaches. The links to find me on social media will be down below. That brings us to a 1-win, 1-loss record this season in the GBA. I hope you guys are excited, because next Sunday we are going up against another crazy, powerful team. So all that being said, guys, if you have enjoyed, leave a like, drop a sub, and I will see you next time. Later, guys.